for $40,000. Oh, I make $40,000. Okay, we gift your mortgage. I think that conversation took place millions of times. So I don't put, people like to blame the consumer. I don't. Yeah.
Hi, Steve. What's your view on the current underwriting standards in the commercial mortgage space?
I don't have a strong view about it. I really don't. I mean, the credit quality is still good. But the asset values are inflated because of rates. If rates were ever to go up, there might be a problem. But I'm not a believer that rates are going up anytime soon. So I don't see it as a big problem right now. Yeah.
The regulators, particularly the securities regulators, appear to be focusing on what's called the culture of compliance in the financial services industry.
Yes.
In light of what happened as you described it, do you actually see that culture infusing the business sector? In other words,
I can't tell you what the cultures are like. They're watched very closely. They've been fined very, very heavily. They don't want to be fined again. I don't know if people's ethics have changed that much, but they just know someone's watching so closely they don't really try and do too much. That's what I think is happening. Yeah.
You think it was the best move to cut Lehman, let Lehman fail, or was that not it?
I don't think it was even an option. I'm going to make a description of what I think happened as opposed to what I think maybe should have happened. After Bear Stearns, which was March of '08, Secretary Paulson, rightly or not rightly, but he said that you would never use any money from the government to bail out any Wall Street firm. And then in September, Lehman was starting to fail. He was boxed. So he let it fail. And then the system started to implode. And people were so angry at the government using any money to bail out Bear Stearns. I'm actually convinced that you had to let Lehman fail as the sacrifice to take the system to the edge, and only when the system was at the edge could you then save it. That's what I think. Well, that's like the chain of events. I don't see. Once he said, "We're not going to use any more money," it was baked. Yeah.
What do you think, given the changes in origination standards on mortgages, what do you think of the current securitization and CLO markets? Because I know that was obviously.
I haven't looked at that closely. I mean, the underwriting standards are very, very tight. Credit's pristine. It's probably the best, vintages of credit quality we've ever seen. I couldn't even get a mortgage. Not even joking. Yeah.
So from a personal perspective now, you had a lot of fight in you for a couple of years, and that's exhausting.
Then I went into a lot of therapy. I'm not as angry anymore.
How did you maintain that energy level to fight?
That's a good question. I'll give you something to read, okay? So, when the movie came out, I thought Steve Carell's portrayal was wonderful, but my own personal opinion to myself was I don't think I was quite that angry. And about 2 months after the movie came out, if you Google my name and you go to this article on March 14th, you will see there's the Financial Crisis Commission did a data dump, which I never thought was going to happen when they interviewed me, and because I thought that was all secret. So they did a data dump, and a transcript of my interview is in that article. So you can read what I was like. I mean, I was in a rage. So I was in a rage basically from 2002 to 2009. I was not the easiest person to live with. After that, I calmed down. Ask my wife, easier to live with. Yeah.
What's Michael Lewis like?
He's, I don't have that personal relationship with him. He's a great interviewer. We got along well. I think